Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome, 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 welcome.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum.
Point shooting's been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spot. Spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Furphy in at the 3 spot. And for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Ball kicks to Miller. There's the triple. Sinks the triple.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Huff. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game to the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the health defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Bridges. This game he had 12. Outside, Ball. A second chance effort. He can't get it to go. DB all-world talent with LaMelo Ball. But health and win still a work in progress.
Kevin, we know this. He is highly skilled with the ball in his hands. He's a fearless shooter. For LaMelo Ball, it's as much about entertainment as it is skill.
Pocket 2. Shots good by Siakam.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
for long stretches.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Siakam outside. It's good from long range. Siakam's got 8 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been.
Ray rocking with the best. Welcome.
See the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
Siakam finds Nembhard, and the Pacers another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Hornets making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
Siakam, good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Ball. He had 15 points last outing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Nembhard. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And the layup's good off the glass. Nembhard's got his second basket of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen. How about that burst of speed by Andrew Nembhard? Just hit another gear on that drive.
Sexton for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. Siakam against Bridges. And the shot goes in. Siakam's got 12 in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that high.
And the basket is good.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Nembhard, the pass to Huff. 11 feet away. Bridges with the board.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
That one good for 2. 6 points for him.
This is where the size of LaMelo pays off, folks. 6'7" and ready to finish.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 14 points for Siakam.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Here's Ball. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Siakam outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Murphy. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
On a nice first quarter of play, we've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Charlotte. They finish off the first quarter on a 14-6 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got T.J. McConnell. Walker out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Shepard, and it's Potter in at the 5 spot. To the inside, Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Well, Doris, T.J. McConnell has been labeled a connector for both his contributions on and off the court.
You know, Kev, this is a high-energy player that you know what to expect on a nightly basis in terms of work habits and teammate skills. He's the legit perfect backup guard. He wants to orchestrate the offense and be disruptive on defense.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Sexton, and he banks in the layup. Sexton's got his second bucket of the night.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Indiana making a change here. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Siakam against Bridges. Siakam kicks to McConnell. Jackson setting the pick here for McConnell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Here's McConnell. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Wow, McConnell with an inside finish. At his size, that's not easy.
It's Miller on the wing. A free ball. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Furphy. McConnell a screen on Green. Knocked away. Bridges with the steal. Sexton finds Bridges. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's McConnell. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Bridges for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
What you love is Miles Bridges has kept his foot on the gas pedal. Started out scoring well and continues to keep the pressure on.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade.
We can't leave him off.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And some changes here for the Hornets. Salon's checked in, and it's Knipple in for Josh Green. Indiana also making some changes. Buff's checked in, and Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Nembhard's shot is good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Down low, kicks it out to Siakam. 6 to shoot. And Indiana, another 3.
Boy, we have seen Pascal Siakam really elevate his passing skills. What an outstanding distribution right there.
Miller outside. Lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night. Pacers trail by 3. Nembhard the pass to Huff. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Pass to Diabate. Charlotte moving the ball around. Miller finds Ball. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic. Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
He gets that one. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Now, here's Siakam. D right on him. Shot from 12. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hornets on top, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Taking a look at Charlotte, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
And now let's roll it back to that first half. How about LaMelo Ball so far?
Man, I just love his attitude that's always up there and always just great. He's mixing it up down there, really taking it to the defense.
He's got a few moves he can go in there. Hard to slow him down once he's cooking.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. Pass to Siakam.
The block.
Back to Nembhard. Indiana needs to get a shot.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back over to you guys.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. A three-pointer off the mark. Hornets leading by 8. Bridges outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist in the game. Indiana's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75%.
Man, y'all too aggressive, man.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Siakam outside. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. No good again that time. Here's Bridges. 2 points. That one goes. Bridges has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. Timeout.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at the Hornets. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. And, of course, Indiana, 7 games back.
I think for the Pacers, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together. And it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
Pass to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Shot, high post. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury team.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Here's Neesmith. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Ball kicks to Bridges. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Siakam, the high post. He's against Bridges. And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 21.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Miller outside. Good D by Siakam.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there. Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Knippel. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Knippel's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
For 3, Siakam buries it from 3-point range. He's got 26.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's Colin Sexton in for Brandon Miller. Fires from deep, and Knippel with the basket on the assist by Ball. 6 points for Con Knippel. Jackson a screen on Sexton. Driving inside. And here's Walker outside. The shot, no good.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Ball kicks to Sexton. Takes a 3. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from 3-point range?
There's 39 seconds left in the third. Hunter, oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Outside, Ball. Bridges for 3. Outside for Sexton. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Pacers trail by 18.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Charlotte closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Pacers. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. Shepherd out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. Outside, Green. Shoots the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Indiana moving the ball around.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam is trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
That's good from Ball. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Shepherd the pass to Jackson. Now, here's Siakam, guarded by Green. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by McConnell. McConnell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Hornets leading by 20. Miller right side. Shoots over Walker. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And Indiana making a change here. Off's jacked in. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
You know, Pascal Siakam cooking right now. His focus is there and his game is on point.
Ball slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much exploding can come from the lead guard.
On the alley-oop slam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
For Indiana, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the 4th quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staff?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Ball against Nembhard. Pass to Furphy. Fires from the line, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Over in the corner, Green for the three, and another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Siakam's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Ball kicks to Green. Launches from deep. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Banked in off the glass. Siakam's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a three-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Hands it from downtown.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins. And again, another assist.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's having?
He's been on time and pinpoint with this passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And here's Green outside, and another assist.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision both to find his teammates and to reach new heights. Here's Siakam. From down in the low post, it goes. Siakam's got 38 points.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Evan Mobley.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass. Not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Edwards. Misses the 3. Here's Mitchell, driving inside, lays it up and banks it in.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Edwards. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
From deep, Mobley. Offensive rebound. Tyson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. And just over a minute played here to start the game. That one goes in.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan. His talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
The 3, Randall, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Mobley outside. Here's Tyson, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. 3-pointer, and that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 7 points. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Cleveland working the ball around now. To the inside. Allen can't get it to go. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. And it's Randall with the jam.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randall.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Garland. He played a great game against Indiana. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed comes in for Julius Randle, and Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Now here's Edwards. Last game, 26 points for him. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist from Edwards.
Well, this is what Mike Conley provides for you. Elite efficiency at the arc.
To the right side. Back to Garland. Pass to Mobley. He shoots. Cleveland again missing.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe that's their best option now.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
Conley passes to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Garland. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. Reed for 3. The shot misses.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Garland. The 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Here's Garland. And Conley grabs the miss.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter. Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Wade. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Randall. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points for Julius Randle.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Top to bottom, Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you, Brian.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Wade. Cleveland working the ball around now. And here's Hunter from the arc. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And here's Clark for 3. That shot off the mark. The Cavs trailing. Here's Mitchell. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
On the wing, Mitchell. A strong move by Mitchell inside.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Conley. Cleveland also making some changes. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Bryant. Darius Garland comes in for Mitchell. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Merrill.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Here's Wade. From outside, off the mark. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the paint. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. He had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Up top, Randall. Edwards against Hunter. Pass to Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Wade. Back to Garland. A minute 53 left in the second quarter. Counted.
Body control so important to the success of the floater from Garland.
Edwards against Garland. Muscling it up and in. Edwards.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Tyson comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Ball. Here's Mitchell. Against contact. Mitchell.
Yeah, Spider going right at him. Just zero fear.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. A minute 9 left in the first half of this one. Reed sets a screen. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Tyson. The 3 from Mitchell. From outside. Mitchell is good.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on. But you give him the corner and he will adapt.
DiVincenzo against Garland. Reed sets a screen. Right wing. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 19 points.
The answer from Mitchell, a 3 of his own.
Here's Edwards. Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Oh, Mitchell gets it done inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. It goes!
Oh,
are you kidding me?
That's how you beat the clock. What? Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
A look here now at Minnesota. They've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part.
And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and be on the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
On the court for the Cavaliers. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Tyson in at the three, the small forward. Cleveland working the ball around now. Mobley passes to Garland. From deep, Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. And it's a three-point Cleveland lead.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Out to DiVincenzo. There's the triple. That shot missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Back to Garland. Pass to Allen.
Come get it.
Shoots over Randall. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Allen's got his first basket.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
Oh, my goodness! Fired at home!
Oh, indeed!
Nice!
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Mitchell, cash from the corner.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Edwards against Mitchell. Here's Randall. Mobley with some nice D.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
From deep, Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 14-4.
Just something to I'm doing the same.
Oh, guys.
Yeah, no problem, Z. Appreciate it.
I'm in on too.
Pass to Randall. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Randall's got 13.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Minnesota making a change here. Conley's checked in. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Tomlin comes in for Mobley. Hunter's checked in for Tyson. And it's Merrill in for Garland. Connects from downtown. Hunter's got his second bucket on the night.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
McDaniels from long range. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night. Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, PA. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you guys.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley passes to McDaniels. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Mitchell. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Outside Edwards. And there's a pick. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Wade. And he makes it on the layup. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Support the stream. Put the pressure fires in fire.
Slams it in.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 8. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves trail by 8. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Clark in at the small forward. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Reed can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And Nance gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Randall right side. The 3. Can't get it to drop.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Reed. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 ball. Clark grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Conley. Buries it down low.
A great move by Conley. Uses that dribble move to get the space he needed.
Ball outside. From behind the arc. The shot off that time. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. The shot by Conley, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Mitchell is an active scorer, which forces defenders to foul him often.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Dillingham. Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Ball. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He said this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
And Allie, thanks. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Hook it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Here's Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Edwards finds McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Garland. And that one drops.
Yeah, terrific focus from Garland on that finish. He plays with a lot of grit and toughness.
Edwards against Mitchell. Edwards, no good. Cleveland leading by 5. Oh, power move by Mitchell.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Edwards. And he sinks the jumper.
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in a league.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Mitchell against Edwards. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Garland. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Hunter. And it's Tyson in for Merrill. Now Gobert. Stolen by Mobley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Now Allen. Outside Mobley. Now Mitchell. He launches. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Puts up a deep 3. Cleared away by Mobley. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Mitchell. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Edwards with the drive. Aggressive drive by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run. And stolen by Edwards. Oh, and one. Randall.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition games.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Edwards. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
Here's Garland. Mitchell. And another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Edwards against Mitchell. And Edwards, here we go. Banks it home. Big shot. I think a bucket here, Graham, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. For 3. The putback. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
DiVincenzo fires. It's good from beyond the arc.
Good read by McDaniels. This is the kind of team-first attitude he brings to the floor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it
Right back.
Be right back.
I'm back.
And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game.
Timeout.
And Minnesota
Timeout.
calls time here.
Start it.
They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Supports the stream. With the cash of $1 fire.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Well, Donovan, it took a half for you guys to really find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete. And I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. They got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound. But we just overcame it, played defense, and got stops when we needed.
Thanks, Donovan.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's reveal our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
Chicago, Illinois. The location for the Heat. Two terrific players, Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo, both looking to ignite their team as they prepare to do battle inside United Center. Heat, Bulls, only here on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Wiggins, Hero out there with Mitchell. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. Now here's White.
I'm open.
Vucevic a screen on Mitchell. Jones, no luck. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I spoke with the Bulls head coach for a bit. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
White, wide open, he fires. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Off the bounce, White loves to get into his jump shot.
Powell in the high post. And off a 21-point game his last outing. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Okoro, wide open, he fires. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots. 5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Vucevic to end the run. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Jones finds White. From outside the arc, it's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat leading by 9. Shots good by Hero.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside, White. Pass to Okoro. Misses the 3. Heat have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Here's Adebayo. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Puts it up from 12. Good as the jump shot falls.
Not all of his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Chicago making some changes. Dosunmu comes in for Okoro. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trey Jones. Now, here is Smith. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Jovic, no good. Bulls trail by 11. RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses.
Buzelis with the ball. Nothing on the board. White goes in. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Oh, White moving in and out with no fear. This man wants all the smoke.
Larson gets the three-pointer to fall.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Here's White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Jaquez with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's White. 7 points in the game.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And Jovic gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now Herter. 8 points his last outing. Here's White. A three-pointer is right on target. White's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 11. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Carter out there with Kevin Herter. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Smith, and it's Williams at power forward.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. In the corner, Powell with it. It's Powell on the wing. The three. Chicago grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one. I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Dosunmu. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Clock at 6. Carter with the three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Miami leading by 12. Here's Powell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Powell's got 7 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Herter. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might
Playing now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Kevin Herter. And Jones subbed in for Carter. Now, Hero for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Dosunmu with it, and Jaquez picks him up defensively. Steps back and fires. Dosunmu's shot is off. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've led by as many as 14 points. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now, Okoro, after Norman Powell missed from long range. Back to Okoro. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Okoro's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Hero. Another shot. Where? Good. And the Heat lead by 9.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you guys.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now, Hero. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
Short corner 3 there for Hero. Such a smooth stroke from deep.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bruce Ellis comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. The Heat leading by 12. Marquez outside. Adebayo against White. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 6.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Okoro finds White. Vucevic's screen on Hero. And it's White missing.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another three in the second.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's White. He's got 10. Inside, and Vucevic throws it down.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vuce. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
On the wing, Hawkins. Here's Adebayo. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Jones. Stolen by Hero. And here they come. Here's Wiggins. And it goes down 2 points. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Bruce Ellis, no one around him. Offline with his 3. The Heat leading by 18. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Hawkins.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Vucevic. And the layup is good. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Hero way outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Miami ahead. They lead by 18. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
We're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then once we got into a rhythm, then just started to, just make some tough ones, which, sometimes happens when you see the ball go in.
Defense set the tone, though. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Well, right now for the Heat, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Heat.
They're dominating on the backboards, just having their way out there, Shaq.
Out muscling, out tussling, out fussling, out schmuscling. It's no wonder why they're in front.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Coby White.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half of. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the 3 spot. Mitchell kicks to Ware, launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Now here's Jones. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. And it's Vucevic missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shoots. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Hero. Here's Ware. Makes it off the glass. Ware's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Uzelis and the Bulls with another miss.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Outside, Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Adebayo's got 11.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Time
called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside, White. Back to Jones. They need this. Wiggins with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Hero from long range. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got assist number 5 here tonight. Well, Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jones kicks to Vucevic. Outside, Jones. Vucevic setting the pick for Jones. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. The Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Now, here's Vucevic. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Drops in the tray. Heroes got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Vucevic. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Look who has the answer. Kobe White refusing to let the opposition own the long-range game.
Powell with it, covered by Okoro. To the middle. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Hero. Adebayo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Vucevic a screen on Mitchell. Outside White. Fires from 18. White with another miss.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
And the shot goes down. Hero's got 20 points.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Hero against White, and Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Smith checked in for the Bulls. Williams comes in for Buzella. Okoro passes to Smith. Lets the three fly. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got 6.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ware. Here's Jovic. Looking in his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. White drives in. Williams can't get the putback. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for Miami. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. Kevin Huerter is out there at Carter. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Jovic. Doesn't go for him.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now Huerter. Vucevic down low. Unloads from 9. The offensive rebound.
Oh, working his way inside. Vuce ready to battle for it.
That free throw, no good. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And here are the Bulls now, following the score by Miami. Carter finds Dosunmu. To the inside. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, the refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Buzelis is checked in for the Bulls. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for the Heat. Ware, no good. The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Dosunmu. That one, no good. Great defense that time from Hakeem. Down low. Ware, good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Williams up on top. Here's Vucevic. Nice touch on the bank shot.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Larson. Defended by Dosunmu. Here's Ware. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 5. From 10 feet out. And Vucevic finishes inside. Vucevic has got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Jovic. Here's Ware. Vucevic defending. Ware, no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And here is Dosunmu. Pass to Herter. Beyond the arc. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fontecchio passes to Ware. Takes the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now here's Vucevic. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
How about those handles from the big man, Vooch? Okay, big fella, I see you.
Jaquez right side. Pass to Jovic. Trying to find Ware and gets it to him. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Some changes for Chicago. Okoro, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. Kobe White comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trey Jones subbed in for Dosunmu. Heat also with the sub. Yaka Jonas is checked in. Ware, good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyler Hero.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Here's Vucevic, following the score by Miami. White dishes to Okoro. The Bulls with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Ware. Here's Yaka Jonas. Buries the long-range jumper.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Ware. Lays it up off the glass.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford. Flag is out there with Max Christie. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Washington in at small forward. And for Utah, Jusuf Nurkic is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then there's George, and it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Gafford passes to Christie. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Now here's Washington. Pass to Flag. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now here's George. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Inside, here's Davis, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen for three. Hits a three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Christie. Here's Washington. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by George. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster. Tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt, Davis will be a factor tonight. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Mikhailuk. After Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. 5 to shoot. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Davis. Three-pointer. And Dallas hits again from deep.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen up top. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. And Davis with the block. Moving it up. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Davis.
And you got to remember, Davis played point guard in high school, so his passing is very well developed.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
Bailey's checked in for Utah. It's Markkanen on the wing. Checked by Davis. Mikhailuk, the pass to Markkanen. Pass to George from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. The last time they came together was in Salt Lake City, where they fell to the Jazz.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
Yeah, they were almost too aggressive defensively. Intensity is one thing. It's a good thing, actually, but you must control it.
And the Jazz with possession here after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Nurkic passes to Bailey. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battering.
Davis can't hit. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to George. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time.
And I'm surprised that didn't.
P.J. Washington. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Russell's checked in for Dallas. Nembhard comes in for Washington. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Nembhard. 1:19 left in the first. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Davis. That's good. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Flagg. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Jazz trail by 7. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Collier, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots, Dave. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Davis.
Hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Here's Bailey. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got D'Angelo Russell. Powell is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. Now here's George. He's coming off a 25-point game against Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Here's George. After the basket by Dallas. Right side, Love. Pass to Collier. Puts up a 3. Powell pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Yeah?
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Tshiebwe's checked in for Utah. Dallas also making some changes. Davis, he's checked in for Powell. Washington comes in for Marshall. And Christie subbed in for Russell. Oh, Thompson buries the train.
Wow, he's just as lethal as he has ever been in this league. Thompson's accuracy is top shelf.
And Klay stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating. But where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Markkanen's checked in.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go. A growing aspect of Georgia's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Dallas leading by 14. Pass to Davis. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Filipowski. And here's Bailey for three. Washington grabs the miss.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Right here.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Davis down low, working on Filipowski. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Christie.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's George. No points so far. Out to the right wing. Here's Filipowski. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Pass to Thompson. 4-3, and Dallas hits again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Jazz trail by 20. Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Max Christie. That's his first foul. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A different look here for Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Filipowski. Mikhailuk comes in for Bailey. And Sensabaugh subbed in for George. Dallas also making some changes. Gafford comes in for Klay Thompson. And Flagg subbed in for Nembhard. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Christie. They get it back. Tries again. And finished off by Gafford as he lays it in.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And that's why they're behind. A lack of effort, a lack of attention to detail.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Christie passes to Washington. From the arc. Knocks down the long J. Washington's got his second basket on the night.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Down low. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. A shot to stop the run. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Davis. Here's the 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Here's Sensabaugh. Yet to see a basket. Counted from distance. Here's Flagg. Washington right side. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Dallas on top, opening up a huge gap. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. They've been methodical, dissecting the defense with their passing. This is what you mean by unselfish play, guys.
We could use some of that selflessness here in the studio. I kid, but yeah, I kid. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
You know, for Dallas,
that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That game will conclude the three-game road trip they're currently on. We've got Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. That's the group for Utah right now. George hits the front of the rim and out.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
George passes to Markkanen. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside, and Washington powers it through.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Sensabaugh. And he drives in. Now Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Here's Flagg. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. And he lays it up and in. Flagg's got 6 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And that one's good. Markkanen. 5 points in the game.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
And that one's good.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Washington's got rebound number 7 tonight. Throws it up high. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Mikhailuk. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Here's Flagg. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The 3 is up. And it's Washington missing. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Inside, Nurkic passes to George. Lets it go from deep. Fires for 3. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
And you look at the fit with Cooper Flagg and the Mavericks, Tim. Man, what stands out here?
I think the first thing for me is just his competitive edge. He is ready to make an immediate impact because of his toughness. Eventually, his aggressiveness as a scorer will catch up to that.
And we forget he's still a teenager.
Yeah, but he certainly is made for this stage.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Flagg.
Oh,
a two-handed power slam.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. And Utah calls time here. different look here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Nurkic. Bailey comes in for Mikhailuk. And it's Collier in for Sensabaugh. Here's Collier, guarded by Russell. Marketed for three. Utah, the rebound. A nice shot by Filipowski.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
Here's Collier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Bailey for three. On target from range.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkanen. That's something this team wants more from Laurie.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Pass to Thompson. There's the three. Fires in the triple. Thompson's gotten his third basket of the night.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Back to Markkanen for three. He can't get it to go.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And here's Thompson for three. Gets the three to fall. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Pass to Bailey. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Russell to pass to Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Takes a three. Nails it from three. Thompson's got 15.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. They've got Klay Thompson. Najee Marshall is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Nembhard in at the one spot. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, Klay Thompson right now, so potent and difficult to contain for the defense. This guy can flat out go off on any given night.
And here's Bailey for three. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And we're going courtside for a report on Jusuf Nurkic. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer from that area. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, we certainly wish him the best during his recovery process. But right now, it's really next man up.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's George. And it's Martin with the rebound.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Here's Bailey. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. Hits the jump hook.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And so it's Dallas with it. On the wing, Thompson. From deep. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. George outside. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Hendricks, no good.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Fires the 3. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. George with the bucket.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Nembhard, the pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
To the middle. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by Filipowski.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Clay took it.
Pass to Hendricks. Launches it. And it's Martin with the rebound.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it
connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Klay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
There's the 3. The rebound by Markkanen. George against Nembhard. George scanning the floor. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Anthony, it was a great team victory tonight. What satisfied you most about this win?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking. And, guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season. And I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Selfless basketball is a beautiful thing, guys.
All right. Thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Klay Thompson.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone, thank